Hello and welcome to another exciting, enthralling, claw-popping episode of the amazing Nerdiverse.
Whoa!
I'm Jeff Grant.
I'm Steven Tucker.
This is the podcast where we talk about all things gardening. We talk about
Flowers,
planting seeds and
Pumpkin
watching stuff
seeds.
grow. Do you got a green thumb? Give us a call.
And give us a thumbs up on,
Social media.
yeah.
Yeah, give us a green thumbs up.
Well, on
We'll
Facebook,
talk about-
it'd be a like, the blue thumbs up.
Sure. And that's all bullshit. That's the podcast where we talk about
That's the
all
end of the
things
episode,
good
right?
and- yeah. This is the podcast where we talk about all things good and geeky in the amazing Nerdiverse. We're talking comics, movies, video games,
Sunflowers.
TV shows, sunflowers. All right, well, we got a lot to talk about, and I didn't press start on this. We got a lot to talk about, so let's dive right in.
Dive in.
This is episode 23.
Yeah?
Episode X23. Logan comes out tonight.
Logan's
The
Revenge.
night that we're recording this. It'll already have been out by the time you're hearing this, but we are 2 hours away from seeing Logan.
And counting.
And counting, yes. I'm counting.
Here's the synopsis for the movie.
Okay.
He's old now.
Yeah?
That's it. He's old now, and things don't work like they used to.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what Logan is, and I can't wait to see
Yeah,
it.
because I'm getting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not as fast as I used to be. I used to be pretty fast.
Your healing factor's not what it used to be.
No, it ain't. You know what I did?
What?
The other week? 2-3 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
I was eating a muffin.
Yeah.
Pulled my back. Pulled a muscle in my back.
For real.
This is for real.
True story.
True story. I was eating a muffin. Pulled a muscle in my back.
How hard were you eating that muffin?
Just, minding my own business. Trying to eat a muffin.
Wait, what kind of muffin was it?
Blueberry.
Oh, that explains
Yep.
it.
See? Every
Yeah,
time.
okay.
Every time.
Every time.
Should've
Goddamn blueberries.
Should have listened to my dad. But just now, I'm kind of okay.
Oh, you're kind of getting over the
Yeah,
blueberry
3-4 weeks
incident?
ago.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so Logan, we're going to see Logan in a couple hours. We're going to be doing a video, spoiler-free video review of Logan later tonight.
Yeah.
Which we'll probably post. It should be up by now by the time you're hearing this. We're going to do that.
So this is in the future.
Yeah, we're time traveling again.
Awesome.
We're creating another flashpoint. So I'm super stoked to see the movie.
Yep.
It's still really got really good score, and it's 93% on Rotten Tomatoes right now, with 10 negative reviews out of a total of 152.
Uh-huh.
So that's pretty solid. This is.
Do you have the other two Wolverine movies, like their percentages?
I can look real quick. We talked about it.
I think it was in the 20s or something.
Well, we talked about it off the top of my head last time, but I've got Rotten Tomatoes already pulled up just for that. And that's as of this recording, that's the score it has. It could go up or down but then X-Men Origins Wolverine is at 38%.
Uh-huh.
So that's a little better than it deserves. And cuz it deserves 6. And that's me being super generous.
How old is Hugh Jackman by now? He's in his...
I can look that up in 2 seconds.
He's at least in his 50s, right?
And the Wolverine has 69%, which I feel is about right. That's kind of how
sounds fair.
I thought it was a lot better than the last one, but
I didn't see it, but it looked better than X-Men Origins.
It was a lot better, but they got into a similar at the end with the villain, they did the Silver Samurai, and it was just a big CG mess.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman is born in 1968, so
are we doing math?
Nope. I'm just gonna Google it. Don't have time for this bullshit. He's 48.
God, he still looks like that.
Yeah.
God, that is.
Yeah.
I will never. I could work out, but I will never look like that at 48. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. If you give yourself between now and 48, 18 years, and just do nothing but work out, you still won't look like that.
No.
And you're still going to pull your back to the muffins.
Oh, well.
But yeah, so this is
CG.
this is Hugh Jackman's last go
Yeah.
as Wolverine. It's a bummer. This movie's gonna be sad too. Like
Like the
I'm
first
pumped up
trailer.
to see all the
Yeah.
R-rated action, which is new for the franchise. But
Right.
it's gonna be a bummer.
Like that first trailer with the. What's the song?
Oh, Johnny Cash song.
That's it. Yeah. The super sad.
The Johnny Cash covering Nine Inch Nails. Yeah.
Right. That song, like, plus that trailer was
Yeah.
like, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be.
God damn, son.
It's probably gonna be a bummer. They're not gonna play that song the whole time, are they?
I hope so. I hope it's just solid the entire movie, just on a loop. There's also Patrick Stewart. He just announced this week that he is officially retiring.
Yeah.
From the role of Professor Charles Xavier. Weirdly earlier that day he was teasing, like talking about stuff and playing along, and then that night they had a screening and he officially announced it. He basically said, doing this movie, I was like, there's never gonna be a better opportunity to bow out on like a high.
Right.
So that's what he's doing, and I
that dude, like, just like Hugh Jackman is Wolverine, that dude was Professor X, like, for reals.
Yeah, like I remember like him saying when they first like were approaching him for the movie, they plopped down a comic, and he's like, "Oh, how did they get me in this comic?" Like it's him, dude.
Like it'd be funny if he was like
McAvoy does a great job.
Oh
he
does
a fantastic job, but like Patrick Stewart is Xavier.
Right. Is that him now?
Yeah. But yeah, they're not the only two mutants in the movie. We also got X-23, the film debut of X-23. We've been talking lately about, like, every time we bring this up, it's like, are they going to recast Wolverine? And I was like, they kind of already did. They've got X-23.
Just have that little kid do it.
Yeah, and she's so young that she's got,
right.
She's got 38 more years to go.
If she chooses.
Yeah, like, they can totally do that. The only thing is, time-wise, I don't know how they do it. They'd have to do something where X-23 goes back in time to either interact with the old X-Men team.
Right.
Or they introduce like a new Wolverine in those films and the older ones, and then have in the other films like that take place closer to present day or stuff like that, have her be the Wolverine that we see.
Just start all over.
Start all over?
Yeah, because that way, look, they obviously don't really care about continuity, but just start fresh.
But
let this be like okay.
Well, like
Chapter
the
1.
thing is, they don't have to start completely fresh because the team they got
won't.
in, and they won't, which is fine. Like, I'm fine with that.
I'm not.
X-Men Apocalypse, the team is perfect. Like that, they just, if they keep going with that team,
right?
Keep that going and stuff. I'm totally fine with that. But there is some things in there like, how does Wolverine play into all that with Hugh Jackman no longer playing the role in this new X-23 Wolverine? We'll just have to see how that goes in the future. But I mean, James Mangold has said that he would like to do another film with the actress that's playing. I forgot her name. It's Danielle something, I believe. But that'd be cool. James Mangold also said that there could be a black and white version of Logan in the works.
All right.
I'd see that. That's fine.
Well, yeah, it'd be the same thing.
Yeah, but black and white.
Yeah. So
even
more sad.
moodier and sadder. Yeah.
I heard myself.
This is not a spoiler for the actual movie, but I'm hearing a lot of talk today about spoiler alert if you don't want to know this, but
Iron Man's in it.
Yeah. Before the movie, before Logan, there's
a pre-credits teaser.
Yeah, there's
really?
A teaser
I was
at
kidding.
the beginning of the movie. I think it's a Deadpool 2 teaser.
Okay.
It's gonna have Deadpool and I think Stan Lee as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where the cameos that everyone wants is gonna go. It's gonna go in a little teaser before the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be. I don't have any details on what it actually is. There have been reports of people saying what it is, but I didn't want to ruin that for myself. But there's still a tiny little chance that we could possibly see Hugh Jackman in the costume in that teaser.
I don't
know, but it would be cool.
Maybe for like Halloween, he'll buy like the cheap yellow costume for, you know what I mean?
Maybe.
That'd be funny.
All right. Well, that's it on Logan. We're going to go see it. Keep an eye out for our reviews. Maybe next week on the podcast, we'll do a more in-depth like spoiler review of Logan.
Maybe if you're lucky.
Me or the listeners?
The listeners. I'm going to get all aggro with the listeners all of a sudden.
Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Listen better.
Anyway, though, I want to do a couple of quick movie reviews myself. I saw a couple more movies.
The episode was pretty good until Steven started threatening.
Started being an asshole. I saw Get Out last weekend.
Yeah, it was good.
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Right now on Rotten Tomatoes, when I saw it, it had 100% on Rotten Tomatoes with 100 reviews. Right now, Get Out has 99% on Rotten Tomatoes with one rotten review.
So one asshole.
One asshole. And 156 total reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been out for over a week, so it's probably not going to change much more than that.
Right.
So that's a solid score. And I think it's totally deserved. I think it's a really great movie.
It looks like it's a well put together movie. I don't think I'd enjoy it.
No, you wouldn't at all.
Because it looks like...
It's another one of those things.
It looks like,
like
the guy's trying to mind his own business and a bunch of bullshit happens to him, right?
Yeah. Like,
see, I'm going to feel too bad for him. I'm going to just... I can't do it anymore.
Yeah. The movie's great. It's smart.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's emotional. It's really intense at times.
Oh, God, I can't.
It's creepy as all hell.
Yeah.
Like in certain
is
places.
He outnumbered the whole time? That's what it looks like.
I mean...
It just looks like everyone's just...
I mean, what you see in the trailers, like, it's pretty accurate depiction of what this guy ends up going through. There's a great cast in the movie.
Yeah.
The main guy's awesome in it. Daniel Kaluuya.
Mm-hmm.
Also Allison Williams, Bradley Whitford, who I love Bradley Whitford.
Who's that?
He was in Cabin in the Woods. He was one of the guys in the... Did you see Cabin in the Woods?
No.
I love that movie. He was in that. He was also in he was in Billy Madison, wasn't he? He was the guy that was like his main rival. He was trying to take over the hotel chain.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
And they did the whole like games thing at the end. What was it? The Olympic or the academic decathlon thing.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine Keener's in it. Lakeith Stanfield, who is my favorite character, Darius on Atlanta. I love him on Atlanta. He's in this movie. He's great. Stephen Root. But the guy that really kind of stole the show for me, like comedically, is this dude. His name is Lil Ray Howery, who played the main guy's buddy Rod. He's hysterical in the movie.
Yeah.
He has like almost all the comedy is like this guy in the movie.
Right.
But in the movie, there's a lot of funny stuff in it, and naturally, it's directed by Jordan Peele of Key and Peele. This is his directorial debut. It's written and directed by him. I think he just crushes it. Like, he did an amazing job in this, and like it's such an unusual choice for a director's like first film.
Right.
Like, this guy's known for comedy, and he goes a completely different direction with this horror thing, but it totally paid off.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're at all interested in horror movies, stuff like that, if you see the trailer and it like interests you at all, I definitely suggest going out and seeing it. I'd give that a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I can't do horror movies.
I know.
And not because I'm like squeamish.
You are.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily that. It's when like the guy that I'm gonna identify with is so outnumbered and so like he's just trying to, like, it just looks like he's just trying to get through the day. Like, a bunch of bullshit happens.
Weekend and get back to his regular life.
Right.
Okay, so the other movie I saw it this week. It's been out for a couple weeks now. A Fist Fight. With Charlie Day and Ice Cube. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's nothing mind blowing.
Right.
It nothing groundbreaking, but it's funny. It's got a solid cast, and if you're just looking to laugh and everything, it does the job pretty well. It reminded me of something like, I don't know why this movie in particular. I mean, if you see the movie, there are parts of like that reminiscent, especially like near the end or whatever. But like Due Date.
Okay.
The movie, Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis. It's
movie.
funny. It's good but it's not something I can imagine myself going back and watching over and over again. Like, it was funny.
Good for the one watch.
Yeah, good for one. Maybe watch it again sometime later. Down the line. But yeah. But if you want to laugh in the moment, it'll do the job, I think.
Okay.
I give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't anything.
It's what it needed to be.
Yeah, it's exactly what it needed to be. So let's jump into the news real quick.
The news?
Yeah. Yeah, the news. That shouldn't be news to you. First up, let's talk some Marvel. The final Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 trailer came out. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
What's that song?
Oh, I'm not.
That song's gonna be my jam.
Yeah, I mean, I have the entire the first Volume 1 soundtrack. I'm probably gonna get the second one and just mix it up a little more. Yeah, like he's got great taste in like these great old song, like old 70s 80s music and stuff.
Just that trailer just looks good.
Yeah, I really like the it
looks stupid fun.
Yeah,
like just.
I did the part where like there's that long part where like Drax is drinking soup and just slurping eating the soup. James Gunn did say that that's not actually in the movie. Like there are people that complained about it.
Really?
Whatever it was, there's like, oh, that's disgusting.
Disgusting.
It's just, I don't know. It's funny, but like, it doesn't like it's the kind of thing like you could lose that. Like it's not gonna bother me if you lose that.
I guess.
I mean, because there's plenty of other great Drax stuff and like all the other trailers. Like they're setting him up to like really shine in this movie.
That's what it looks like.
Which it makes me kind of nervous now, like thinking about how this all might work. What if they're setting us up to love him so much because he's supposed to kill Thanos?
Uh-huh.
Like that is his mission. That is his whole mission in life.
Mm-hmm.
What if he goes to kill Thanos and like they both end up dying or whatever in Infinity War? And like
that's
they're setting us up to really love Drax, and then like, oh damn, so that we really feel that gut punch in the movie.
I mean,
that'd be a fucking bummer. I mean, they've got a lot of Guardians now.
Hawkeye should kill Thanos.
I know you've been saying that
because no one would see it coming, and everyone would have to go. Well, damn, it's Hawkeye.
Also, there's also a new poster for Guardians of the Galaxy that looks.
Poster looks cool.
Pretty cool, yeah. I want that poster.
I really like there's one shot where Gamora has the big cannon rifle, whatever it is. She's shooting, and then little baby Groot's waving. She's like, "Yes, hi, I see you."
yeah, that was great. I think the other trailers probably got me a little more pumped up.
Really?
But this one has that great, reveal at the end. We finally see our first look at Kurt Russell as Ego. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that's the footage that they showed at Comic-Con last year, because it sounds like a similar description. But I mean, yeah, it looks pretty cool. They did a Periscope yesterday, like a 360 Periscope thing, where it was like four of them sitting around a table. It was James Gunn, Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, and Michael Rooker, and they were all sitting around. And like I was standing in my room late at night, just kind of holding the phone, and 360 you can turn it. So I was just turning around in a circle, just watching all of them, for 10 minutes. I'm like, I gotta stop doing this. I'm getting dizzy. But it was fun. And but he did say, someone asked him, was like, why is Ego not a planet in this movie? He's like, who says Ego's not a planet? Mm-hmm. He's like, look, check the comics, man. He has powers. He can change his form and everything. So really, it's cool. I like seeing Kurt Russell as a person, but I'd also like to see Kurt Russell as a planet.
I mean, that's just a given.
Yeah.
But the trailer just looks so good. Is Mantis gonna be part of the team and then die? They straight up put it in the trailer. She just gets mushed by a meteor.
No, she's supposed to be in Infinity War as well.
All right, so she's fine.
Yeah, she's fine.
But
she's a great character. I loved her in the comics and everything. So
because is that the team now? Like Mantis, Yondu,
Nebula, and then the original 5. Yeah.
I like that because then it's 3 girls.
Yeah.
And you got.
They talked about that on the Facebook Live thing too. How cool it is that they've got 3 girls on the team now.
Right, that never happened. It's always 5 white dudes and the 1 trophy girl or the 1 black guy.
Yeah.
It's nice to
Yeah.
See something different.
Yeah, totally.
I'm tired of it.
So me and you need to look into this.
This aggression will not stand, man.
Me and you need to look into this because Avengers Infinity War, they released some casting calls for extras.
Right.
The casting calls might hint at some of the locations that are going to be featured in the film.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for first they're looking for soldiers, which could be that's pretty generic.
We're both out.
Yeah. They're looking for a stand-in for Scarlett Johansson, which I think I'm in. I think they got him right here. They're looking for a warrior woman, like
I'm in.
African American.
Totally me.
Sounding like the warriors from like the guards in Black Panther.
Yeah.
Like the women guards in Black Panther. They're also looking for aliens.
Stu.
And Vikings, which are like
Trey Green.
Asgard.
Trey Green.
It was like looking for beard and long hair, and I'm like, I would love to play an Asgardian in Avengers.
I don't think they'll let you wear your glasses though.
No, that's fine.
I would love.
That would be the worst part though, like because I don't have any contacts right now.
Right.
I need to look into getting contacts by then. But
I would love to see an army of Asgardian like warriors and shit, and it's just you there with your glasses. I don't know why that would just be a little extra like.
Like, on the other hand, like I would love to do this because I'd love to experience being on an Avengers set and everything. How cool that would be.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, well, if I have to take off my glasses and I don't have contacts, I would be there, but I wouldn't be able to see like 2 feet in front of my face.
You don't think you would spring for the however much it is for contacts?
No, no, I would, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
How shitty would it be if I was like, this is it, I get to be there, and they're like, you're gonna have to take the. I'm like, oh yeah. Forgot about that. And take them off, and I just can't see shit. What if I'm there? I just can't see any fucking thing.
What if Thor had to like wear glasses to read?
Or like I'm talking to the guy, and I think it's Thor, and I'm talking to him the whole time. Turns out like it's just a stunt double or whatever. I'm just talking to some random asshole.
You're looking in the mirror.
This is interesting. They're saying that Infinity War and its sequel may have $1 billion combined budget. Like for 2 films,
well, yeah, that
$1
makes
billion
sense because everyone's.
It makes sense with
if it's got everybody in
it.
That's half the budget.
Jesus, yeah.
Half the budget is paying Rocket Raccoon to show up.
Yeah. Okay, so we talked about this and we had to cut it out of last week because we didn't have all the information. But Deadpool.
That doesn't sound like us.
Deadpool 2. Collider has reported that Drew Goddard is coming on board to help write the film. Drew Goddard did Cabin in the Woods and Cloverfield, and he rewrote World War Z and all that stuff. They reported that, so many people think like, what the hell is Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick? Are they leaving the film? Like they're it says in the credits, they're the real heroes here. We don't want to see them go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, Ryan Reynolds confirmed later that day, after we had recorded, of course, that Reese and Wernick are still involved. So Drew Goddard's coming on as like a consultant. So it's just bringing in more resources to the team and everything. So that's great. Also in Deadpool 2 related news, The Wrap is reporting that Stranger Things star David Harbour, who plays like the sheriff in that show, he's running for in the running for Cable.
Okay.
And also Russell Crowe is rumored lately. Like there was
not a bad one.
Yeah, there's this great artist, Boss Logic, who did a mock-up of like what Russell Crowe would look like as Cable.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's so many great actors. Like I just want to know who it's gonna be. Like at this point, like all this stuff going on, I just want to know who it's gonna be. So like, all right, we're good. But anyway, that X-Men show that we've been talking about, the Untitled now, X-Men, it's in the X-Men universe.
Mm-hmm.
They've added a bunch of cast members this week.
Yeah? Like who?
A bunch of people in lead roles. Stephen Moyer from True Blood.
Okay.
Sucker. That was my favorite.
I never watched that.
No, you don't have to. But just the Anna Paquin's characters are just Sookie. You'd be like, Sookie.
Ew.
Like, it's just such a weird way whenever he said it.
That's gross. You're gross.
Sookie.
I don't think I like you anymore.
He's playing the father of, like, it's about a family is the center of it. It's like a mother, father, 2 kids who start showing mutant abilities and everything, and then they kind of have to go on the run underground and everything to protect the children. He's playing the father, Reed
Richards.
I wish. Oh my God! When I saw the name Reed, I was like, I'd watch that. Like him play Reed Richards. I'm like, sucker.
If you do it one more time, I'm gonna leave because I'm gonna tell you right now.
Good. I got more leg room when we go see Logan.
Nobody wants to hear you say it, and I don't want to hear you say it.
But it's fun to say.
Good for you. You're gonna be saying it a lot by yourself.
Amy Acker from Angel is going to play the mother, Kate Stewart. So I'm guessing it's Reed Stewart, Kate Stewart, the family name. I love Amy Acker. She was awesome. I first, saw her on Angel, but she was also in like Dollhouse and Person of Interest. She's a big Joss Whedon recurring actor that appears in a lot of his stuff. Natalie Aylan Lind, who's on The Goldbergs, and she was also Silver St. Cloud on Gotham. She's going to play the daughter, Lauren. Then we got an actor named Stephen Teal from a show called Incorporated, who's going to play Marcos Diaz, a.k.a. Eclipse. He's a mutant created for the show.
I should change my last name to Teal.
Teal?
Probably a lot easier to say and spell.
There's already a guy named Stephen Teal. So.
Yeah, that might give me the edge.
Yeah, but his is a PH, so.
Oh, well then he's...
You got him there. He possesses the ability to absorb and manipulate photons.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, that explains it. Then an actress named Emma Dumont from Pretty Little Liars was just cast as another mutant. This is one from the comics. Lorna Dane, a.k.a. Polaris, who is one of Magneto's daughters. She also has magnet abilities. Like,
Was she the one in the what was it? The last X-Men movie that they what was it? Oh my god, why am I blanking? The Apocalypse. Was that her? Because it wasn't Scarlet Witch.
It wasn't Scarlet Witch.
So was it? How many dollars does he have?
At least the 2 and the sun, but I don't know.
Because she had some kind of power over birds or something.
She had like something related to like communicating with animals, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. That might have just been an original thing. I don't know if that was something specific from the movies, but this is a character from the comics that's going to appear in the show. So that's at least 2 or 3 so far that are from the comics that people know. This is another cast that's really coming together this week. Inhumans. They cast like a couple more of their leads. Anson Mount, who's I believe he's the main character on Hell on Wheels. He's gonna play Black Bolt.
Okay.
So that's cool.
He looks like a big tough dude.
Yeah. Serinda Swan, who's been in a bunch of things, but most importantly to us, she was Tana on Smallville. She was cast as Medusa, Black Bolt's wife and queen of the Inhumans.
I don't remember her.
You don't remember Zatanna?
Oh, Zatanna. Okay,
yeah. And then Ken Leung from Lost, and he was also in X-Men 3. He was like the mutant with all the spikes in his face.
Yeah.
Old
spiky face.
Yeah, old spike face. He's playing Karnak, who's Black Bolt's cousin, and he's like his biggest like supporter and everything. His ability is that he like sees the weakness in things, like in things, people, all that. He's like the perfect strategist.
So me.
Yeah. Yeah, you see all the weaknesses in things. You're the perfect person to go to when you're talking strategy.
Yeah. Strategize.
All right, let's jump over to the DC stuff real quick. Because I want to bring this whole thing down a little bit. Let's bring this. We've been too high energy. Let's talk about the DCEU. No, I'm kidding.
You mean like, because their movies are shit?
Yeah, I was kidding, but yeah, all right.
Well, I mean.
They don't have to be, though. We're talking about the future, all right? Every time I talk about DC, you bring up the past.
All right, fine. Let's be positive. All right?
Let's try to be positive, yeah.
Let's try to be positive.
Because I love DC. I love DC comics. I love that world. I believe in they can do this.
Right.
Just gotta stop fucking around and just do it, all right? So let's talk about Batman. Okay, so Matt Reeves. Reeves.
I really wish the people could have seen you as you said it like that, because you were doing the thing like all guys do when they have glasses and they're thinking, and they do the little thing with the nose ridge. You're like, all right, let's talk about Batman.
All right,
that was great.
So Matt Reeves,
right,
director of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War for the Planet of the Apes, he's officially directing the Batman now.
Okay.
He was in talks to direct it.
Yep.
Last week this is another thing we had to cut out last week because he was in talks to direct it, and then all of a sudden they announced, that he's no longer in talks, but they said that they might get back together and talk to him after Heads Cool or something like that. I'm like, what the hell does that even mean?
Did we find out what that meant?
No, but he's back. But now what I'm hearing is that he reportedly has been given creative control on the Batman.
Okay.
So that is something that Warner Brothers claimed that they were, giving, creative control to their directors back when, they were doing the Batman versus Superman of it all and everything. And then the Warner Brothers started getting nervous about Batman versus Superman, and then they stepped in, and then they're responsible for the theatrical cut of that movie, which is far inferior to the extended cut of the film.
You'd think it'd be the opposite.
Why?
Like, when you add more to it, you'd think, like, trimming little bits out would tighten it and make it...
Well, the 3-hour version of the movie is the movie that Zack Snyder intended.
Right. So,
like, characters like Superman got really affected by that cut where Superman, like...
Did he smile?
I don't know. There's moments and stuff where Superman is fine. The only problem is in that movie, he just got completely underserved in favor of Batman. And, like, they when they were trimming the movie down for time, it seemed like they lost mostly Superman-related stuff.
Right.
So they're saying that he has creative control, but then again, they were saying that before with Zack Snyder and all that, and then you saw what happened with Batman vs Superman and Suicide Squad. They Warner Brothers stepped in, got nervous and everything.
But doesn't Marvel Studios have kind of like an
Well, they have a plan. They have somebody who's in charge.
Okay.
Like that. Warner Brothers doesn't have that. Warner Brothers is a bunch of executives poking their nose in, and like it's too many cooks in the kitchen and everything. They need one person to oversee this universe, like Kevin Feige. It could have been Jeff Johns. Like Jeff Johns could be the guy, but they just can't. Like they just don't know what they're doing over there, man.
Let Kevin Feige do it.
Yeah. He could balance. He's so great. He could do all of DC and all of Marvel.
How insane would that be?
That'd be amazing,
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Let Stan Lee do it.
But they could always just step in at any point, like they did with Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
Because there was rumors that James Wan, a while back, there were rumors that he might be leaving Aquaman. It was during like the time when everyone was leaving everything. Or they're like he's the one guy that stuck around. Wonder Woman went through another Michelle McLaren was going to direct the movie before Patty Jenkins came on board. The Flash has had like 3 different directors. Ben Affleck dropped out of the Batman.
Ben Affleck should direct the Flash.
That'd be awesome.
Why wouldn't that be able to make sense?
Yeah, why can't Ben Affleck direct another one? Yeah. Another one of the movies. Different superhero.
Like he wouldn't have to be in it, right?
Yeah.
That would solve I have to wear the bat suit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I really like that idea. Hang on a second. How great would it be to have Ben Affleck direct like
the Flash?
Right.
I mean, the Flash is
and then maybe like he makes like a little cameo.
The Flash doesn't have a director.
Ben Affleck.
Suicide Squad 2 doesn't have a director.
Nor should it.
But have you heard who's been rumored lately?
Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
That's
insane.
It is.
It's insane. Look. Say what you want about the man personally, and please say how you want.
Because he has.
Because he's said everything that comes to mind. But as a director, he's a great director. Mm-hmm. Braveheart.
Oh, he directed Braveheart?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He directed the Hacksaw Ridge was like really I hear it's really good. I haven't got around to seeing that yet. But he also did like Apocalypto and Passion of the Christ and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I forgot that he did that.
Yeah. He's not I don't think he's the right guy for Suicide Squad 2 though. He doesn't like comic book movies. He's straight up talked shit about Batman versus Superman when it came out. Like, why are you talking to that guy to make your movie? It's just another example of what the fuck are they doing over there?
I don't know, but I'm really into the idea of Ben Affleck directing The Flash.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a good idea. Because he would care about it, right?
Maybe.
Because Flash would be his homeboy in the other movies.
Yeah.
Right? He wouldn't have to wear the suit.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe we can have a little bit of a Batman cameo.
Little cameo. Like, he can do that.
Yeah.
2-3 days. Like, let someone, like, you know.
Yeah. Do it.
All right.
Do it up.
Hit him.
So Suicide Squad 2 doesn't have a director right now.
Yeah.
Because David Ayer is going to be directing Gotham City Sirens, which is a movie that I'm more interested in because Suicide Squad had they made a lot of wrong decisions, and even David Ayer will say that. He says he thinks it was a mistake not having Joker be the main villain.
Me too.
And everything. Everyone does. But so, like, even he's saying that, and, you know, this movie, Gotham City Sirens, sounds like it's something that's a lot closer to something I'd like to see.
Uh-huh.
Because, you know, it's not all the characters. It's not this big, like Suicide Squad is a awesome idea. You get a bunch of supervillains teaming up together on these, like, crazy suicide missions and all that stuff. But the way they set it up in the movie universe, like the whole what if Superman, like all that stuff, like if you're putting together a team, like, and the team they put together is all these, like, just regular human characters with
like
no powers.
A dude that can throw a boomerang real good.
Yeah, it's a boomerang. It's a guy that can shoot really well. It's a lady with a baseball bat. It's a lady with a sword. Like all
your
this
biggest
stuff.
Your biggest gun in there is a dude that's part crocodile.
Well, their biggest gun was El Diablo.
I forgot all about him.
He was one of my favorites in there because I knew nothing about him, and I really liked him. But anyway, so Gotham City Sirens should be a lot more, you know, toned down. It should be just the Harley Quinn, Catwoman, and Poison Ivy in Gotham City, dealing with that. And he sent out a tweet this week of just a picture of Black Mask from the comics, and it had a little quote from, like, you know, as a comic book panel. But people were like, is he teasing Black Mask as the villain for Gotham City Sirens? And I'm like, that sounds good to me. Like, he's a character that I don't really care too much. He's a Batman villain, but I don't really care too much about seeing him in a Batman movie. He's not one of the villains I'm clamoring for. But as just a mobbed up kind of guy with a gimmicky mask thing,
yeah,
like, that could totally work for a movie with these three villainesses. They you know, he rubs them the wrong way, or maybe he hires them for a job and he turns on something like that, like having them go at it with another criminal in the city. Like, I like that idea.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking about Suicide Squad, and one of the things I think it would have benefited from.
Yeah.
Do you remember the scene where the flashback with Harley Quinn and the Joker when she's not quote unquote crazy?
Yeah.
When she's not quote unquote crazy?
Yeah.
That scene should have been what. Do you remember in The Dark Knight?
Yeah.
When Batman sits down with the Joker in the interrogation room?
Yeah. Do
you remember the feeling in the theater?
Yeah.
It's really quiet. Everyone's just waiting.
Yeah.
There's like a tension with the two of them sitting and talking. It's like, oh my God, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the feeling that scene should have had. But
here's the thing. We don't know that it didn't originally have that feeling.
Yeah, that's true. Because
Warner Brothers made all these cuts. The version of Suicide Squad we saw, I don't feel is the version that David Ayer intended to make. I think there's a lot of stuff we didn't see. I mean, we know there's a lot of stuff. We know how much Jared Leto, like, complained about how much of the Joker got cut out. Like, I think we lost a lot of stuff out on that character, man. Like,
yeah. Because her turn is, like, way too quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
they kind of did everything in flashback. I know that all the music, all the needle drop pop songs throughout the movie, they got tiresome like 20 minutes in. It's like, okay, we've heard 7 songs at this point. It got ridiculous. That was all the studio, like
did someone owe you a favor? Like, what is...
Do you have something on Eminem that he had to give you that fucking song for that scene?
Was an Eminem song in there?
Yeah, the Eminem song is the one that I started noticing, like, okay, really? Like, when they're all putting on their shit, like, guess who's back? back again. He's like,
Oh.
all putting on the
Yeah.
like when she's like digging through the trunk of her stuff and everything.
Yeah. Stupid.
All right, this is cool.
Is it?
I like this. Zack Snyder shared. Did you see this yesterday?
Oh yeah, I
He
did.
shared that Aquaman thing of Aquaman underwater.
Oh my god.
Oh,
He's swimming.
he's swimming.
It's Aquaman.
Yeah,
And
and
he's swimming up to a dude.
Yeah, it looks like the original king.
Yeah, it does.
Of Atlantis and everything. Oh god, that was cool looking.
I just want that. Can we just?
Yeah.
Can we do that? Can Ben Affleck direct Aquaman?
No, James Wan is directing Aquaman.
Well.
Ben Affleck can't direct everything.
Ben Affleck should direct the next Superman movie.
Yeah,
How
that
awesome
would be
would that be?
awesome.
Right?
I like that better than him directing Flash.
Yeah, because those two hung out.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
And then have Henry Cavill direct the next Batman movie.
Yeah.
Swip swap.
So yeah, that shot of just Aquaman right there.
So that's from Justice League.
From Justice League, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Looks cool. Already an improvement, I think, over the last time when we saw Aquaman in
Water.
Yeah, in Batman vs Superman. It was just a quick little thing, but the thing that bugged a lot of people and bugged me was that, you know, he was holding his breath, and it was obvious that Aquaman was holding his breath in that
What
shot.
do you want him to do?
Well, breathe water like Aquaman. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, we don't get to see a close enough thing to see how it looks, you know,
right.
his actual face in the water and everything. But, you know, we'll see how that technology, because we haven't really seen anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
We've never seen some like kind of Aquaman-like stuff underwater with people who can breathe underwater and everything in live action before.
Did it on Smallville.
Yeah, but was he like talking and doing shit underwater?
Well, who the hell is he going to talk to? He was fighting Superman underwater.
No, that's what I'm saying. Other Atlanteans. Like,
oh, you want that?
In the movies
it's
and everything.
It's going to sound like this.
Sounds good.
That's what it's going to sound like.
This is really cool. The Lego Batman movie director, Chris McKay, is developing a Nightwing movie.
For Lego?
No, a live-action Nightwing movie.
Okay.
Have you not heard that?
No.
Oh yeah, it's big news. Like
in their list of
in the DCEU, they're doing a Nightwing movie.
All right.
I'm all for that. Like Nightwing is an awesome character, and they've already established that this Batman has a history with. He's had a Robin before, so I'm thinking, you know, that.
Do you think most people assume that
was Jason Todd, and then?
Do you think most people don't know that there's multiple Robins? Right, like the general public probably has no. They think
probably not. They probably just assume it was all one Robin.
Yeah.
Like,
so when they see the suit, they're like, "Well, he's dead."
Yeah, but you know, we know that there's been multiple Robins.
Yeah, the smart people know that.
Yeah, there was. I mean, I always think 3 because when I grew up, there was 3.
Yeah.
There was you know, Dick Grayson, who became Nightwing. There was Jason Todd, who became dead, and there was Tim Drake,
became dead,
who was like my Robin. I loved Tim Drake.
Yeah.
Because when I was reading comics in the 90s and 2000s, that was who was Robin.
Yeah.
And he's since become Red Robin, and then Damian Wayne became the next Robin. But there was also other Robins like Carrie Kelly in The Dark Knight Returns. There was, I believe, spoiler, Stephanie Brown was a character in like the 2000s that became Robin briefly when Tim Drake wasn't available or something like that.
A Nightwing movie.
Yeah, and then there's this whole, I don't know anything about the New 52 about like what happened, but there was some crazy We Are Robin thing where like there was like 1 million Robins or something. I don't know what the deal with that was. But what were you just saying?
No, I just said a Nightwing movie would be pretty good.
Yeah, I'm excited. And Chris McKay knows his Batman shit. Like,
yeah.
After seeing what he did with Lego Batman movie, he knows the history of the character. He knows how to honor it and all that stuff. I'm totally down for him doing anything in the Bat family in live action.
Would Batman make an appearance?
I would assume so.
You think so?
Yeah, probably.
Need that Batman bump?
Yeah. All right, so in Batman-related news, but we're moving on to, let's talk about some DC TV. Gotham has cast Ra's al Ghul.
Okay.
It's Fish Mooney with a fake mustache.
I'm done. I'm out.
Alexander Siddig from Game of Thrones is going to play Ra's al Ghul. It's good casting, but
are they not going to do Ra's al Ghul on Arrow anymore?
I mean, Talia is in the show now. Like, I'd like them to, like, Talia is more of, I feel like Talia is more of a daddy's girl.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I feel like she should bring back. Did you see Arrow last night?
No.
This is on our next topic. You didn't?
No.
Okay, shit. I don't want to spoil it.
Is it good?
It's all right, but they revealed something last night that's...
Oliver Queen is the Arrow?
No.
I knew that. But
they revealed something... Did you see last week's episode? Okay. Fuck. They revealed something last night that's like took people that know the comics by surprise a little bit.
Right.
But yeah, so can't really talk about that. That's okay. I will tell you this because we've been waiting for this for a long time. Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
T-Spheres. He starts
T-Spheres?
This episode he starts working on the T-Spheres.
Nice.
And starts like, you know, because a couple episodes ago Wild Dog said something was like, that's not what you're good at. Do what you're good at. And he's taking that advice to heart in this episode. And then it's like he starts working on, and they just call him Curtis's balls the whole time. So that they had fun with that. But yeah, T-Spheres. I'm excited. All right. Last thing on the show. The Flash. Gorilla City.
My God.
The 2-part epic crossover. Or not crossover. The 2-part
just 2-part
event episode series thing, whatever. I'm excited.
Super awesome time. Cross 2 over.
Well, they do cross over Earths.
That's true.
Yeah. Let's talk about Gorilla City. What the fuck, man? This is awesome.
That fight was really good.
Which one? Let's start from the beginning, the first episode, and kind of go through naturally, whatever. I would say that this is a great couple episodes.
Yeah.
About couples, like.
Yeah.
There was a lot of couples in this. There was a lot of stuff. There was, you know, there's the couple that we want to get together, the Gypsy and Cisco.
Right.
I love that couple. There's also, you know,
she's got a bit of an attitude problem.
Yeah.
She's always like got some kind of, she's got that face.
She's a bad girl.
Right, but I think Cisco needs to.
Cisco's into that though.
Yeah, but he needs a nicer.
She's a hero though. She's not a villain. She's a hero. It's not like Golden Glider or whatever. Like who he was into as well. Cisco's got a type, man. Let him have it.
Okay.
You know, Jesse Quick and Wally is another couple. You know, you obviously have Barry and Iris. You had Caitlin and Julian.
Right.
You had Grodd and Solivar. You had Harry and HR.
Oh, I love those two together.
Yeah, right. The scene, and it was at the beginning of the second episode, but the scene of them two together, it was like so good. Like just seeing the two of them talk to each other.
Such an asshole to him.
Yeah.
He's spitting his coffee.
Yeah. I like when he first came out. He's like, "Well, what are you still doing here?" He's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Oh, it must be your genius that I helped bring
and it was
me
like,
back."
Yeah, that's it.
He's like, they're like, it's like he doesn't even remember a pen number or whatever. And he's just like, it's 4 digits. What are you talking about? I just love that. So yeah, the first episode was all about the gang going to Earth 2 to
Gorilla Town.
Rescue Harry.
Yep.
They get there, you know, it's Barry, Cisco, Caitlin, and Julian. I like Julian being there because, you know, the history with the planet that he was in. Right. Was the first one, Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Mm-hmm.
He was in that one. I was kind of hoping they would get your dirty paws off me. Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape, whatever. Because that was the line. He got that line in the Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Well, I didn't know he was in that.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Yeah, he was a dick.
I haven't seen the new ones yet.
Really?
Yeah.
They're great.
Okay.
I love them. Both of them. And the third one looks really good too.
They should have had Reverse Flash show up, so they could make like a Curious George and like the man in the yellow suit joke.
I did love, like, speaking of, okay, that arena, the gladiator fight with Barry versus Solivar.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was trying everything. He couldn't get to him. And then he was
all right, the lightning punch is going to be your game.
Yeah.
Gets knocked out. All right. Just try something else.
Yeah, he was like, all right, the key is speed punches. And he tries it, and then he just gets smacked away. He's like, all right, the key is running away. I was like, oh yeah, try a lightning punch. That doesn't work. Then then he's like, oh, pull a reverse flash. I love that. Like
at first I was like, what is he gonna do?
And then of course the
the
vibrating hand, he jabs him in the gut with it and takes care of him. That was an awesome scene. CG, I mean, it's not bad, seamless, but it's pretty great.
Yeah.
Like for TV, like that was an entirely CG like scene pretty much, other than Barry and a couple of shots and everything.
Yeah. Running around fighting a monkey.
Yeah.
Angry monkey. It's a bad monkey.
So yeah, in the first episode, the weird thing, the thing that really is weird to me is whenever Grodd talks through other characters, it's funny seeing other some of the actors
talk like that.
Seeing the actors pretty much play Grodd in a scene.
That's fun.
Like, I mean, Tom Cavanaugh has played a million characters at this point, but seeing him play Grodd is really funny to me, and he does it the best, I think, because he kind of has that little lip the little lip like turn like curl thing that he does like when he's talking. He just is like, I am king of Gorilla City.
It's like, are you now?
Yeah, and like I think Cisco also talked through, or Grodd talked through Cisco as well at some point. But they get out. They manage to get out of the whole situation. And then they get back home. They bring Harry home.
What if like the plan were like, oh, pretend like he's dead? What if they accidentally killed him and they're all just standing around like,
oh well, fuck, we killed Barry and we're stuck in a cage now. We are not. That didn't help us at all. That actually wasn't a good thing. Killer Frost. But yeah.
Good job, team.
So they get back, and that's the end of that episode. But at the end of the episode, we see that Grodd has Gypsy in his control.
Yep.
And then we see Gypsy come in the next episode, and then there's
was that was that Grant Gustin in the? There's like another version of the Flash.
Yes, we see a brief. I don't think it was Grant Gustin.
No.
But we see a brief scene in Earth 19.
Yeah.
When Cisco goes to, after they break her from Grodd's spell, she goes back and Cisco comes back for it. That's what I love their interactions when he's like hitting on her and she's not
having
completely she's not completely like shutting him down and everything. But yeah, so they go when Cisco goes to Earth 19, we see her talking to a speedster from Earth 19. That character is the Accelerated Man, who is essentially the version of the Flash from Earth 19, which in the comics was created. There was a comic called Gotham by Gaslight. It was like a weird steampunky Batman thing.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
And they kind of expanded upon that. So yeah, that's the Earth. Gotham by Gaslight Earth is the Earth that HR is from. So that's really cool that they showed the Accelerated Man in there. It's just a brief thing. I don't know if we'll ever see him again, but
you don't need it.
Kind of cool. You don't need to. Just more world building for the show and stuff. Like, I love that the when back a couple episodes ago when Cisco and Gypsy were fighting, and they were just going through the different like going to the different Earths and fighting. I'd love to see more shit like that. Yeah, like they land in the Catco offices and like
that. I
this
like
Tess Mocker. I was like, what the hell? Like,
I like that a lot. Great. That was great.
Yeah. So the final battle for Central City, all the speedsters versus the gorillas and all that stuff.
I was really hoping Jay Garrick was going to show up.
Yeah,
but that's
okay. There was no setting it up or anything.
Yeah,
so it was kind of out of nowhere.
Whatever.
But I mean, not to say that like if he did show up out of nowhere, I wouldn't be like, yeah.
You'd be like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
But it's great, man. Like, I love how this group is growing, and we're seeing Cisco involved a little more in the costume. Hitting on the other female heroes and stuff. Yeah, but like I said, it's about couples. So you got this great thing happening with Cisco and Gypsy, and I think she's probably going to be coming back a little more often as the show goes on. I'd like to see something develop there. One thing I could care less either way is the Caitlin and Julian thing.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Like, it's giving them something to do with those characters, which at the moment don't really have much. I mean,
I'm not too invested in that.
Yeah. Caitlin's kind of had the Killer Frost thing as an underlying thing throughout the whole series.
Yeah.
And stuff. But every time, like, her dating stuff is always just kind of
She's always sad.
Yeah, I mean, well, because she was married to Ronnie or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then he immediately died.
Yep.
And then he died like twice on her. Then she was with Jay Garrick. He turned out to be an asshole. It wasn't really Jay Garrick. He was Hunter Zalman. He was a speedster serial killer. Yeah, like she doesn't have great luck. And now this guy, I mean, he doesn't really have much going on story wise lately since the whole like Dr. Alchemy thing was outed, and it's not really a thing anymore.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, Jesse Quick and Wally though.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
That's
I like them. Yeah. I loved HR giving her the advice.
Uh-huh.
It's like, you gotta go for it, man. And it's so funny seeing, because it's the two actors that have been working together since last season, like, but it's a different dynamic because he's playing a different character and everything.
Plays it so well, you actually for a second forget.
Just think it's a different person. Yeah, he's so good at that.
I like the hipster one better.
HR's I think he's my favorite Harrison Wells. Like, he's great. Which makes me fear his death. His imminent death is probably coming.
They're not gonna let that one go.
It's like there's just so many numbers. There's 4 numbers.
Idiot.
I did like how he figured out the guy's haircut was he was a general, the guy that Grodd attacked or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That scene where Grodd took over Joe.
Yeah,
that was nuts. And he had the gun up to his head,
like,
almost got him. That was nuts.
That was a little tense.
Yeah. So, yeah, these are 2 great episodes. At the end, solid, like Gypsy and Vibe bring Solivar back to have that final battle with.
Yeah, that was a good. I was trying to think. I was like, how's he gonna beat him without?
Yeah.
How you gonna get the other monkey?
Yeah. It was just 2 CG apes just beating the shit out of each other, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Loved it. Anyway, I think that's about it. I mean, other than the big thing at the end where Barry like proposes to Iris, and
there was a split second I thought she was gonna say no,
but she didn't. We didn't hear an answer though.
We didn't.
She didn't say yes either.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she said yeah.
No, I think it just kind of cut out without her saying anything.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to watch it. Do you have it on DVR?
Yeah. Let me pull it up.
Pull it up, because I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
Fucking telling you. Oh yeah, Wally and Jesse Quick. Jesse Quick is moving to Earth 1. That's shot right there with all the apes.
Wally in the comics ends up with Linda Park, right?
Yeah, so they're probably
Park or Parker?
Park. Which dated Barry earlier on in the series, though. That's kind of weird.
I mean, they went on like a few dates.
Yeah, it's not super. It's whatever. Yeah. Wally wasn't even there at the time. Barry's got Iris. He can deal, or maybe if she gives him an answer. Which I'm telling you, she doesn't give him an answer. But yeah, like, so Wally and Jesse Quick, like, they when they tell her father, and he says, sure, yeah, whatever makes you happy, and then later on in the scene he says, just want someone to watch her when I'm no longer there. He fucking lied to Wally, saying he was gonna die, so that Wally would try to
I honestly first I was like, oh, is this
really
a new?
Bummed out. I was like, I don't want Harry to die.
I was like, is this a new twist on the thing? I do like originally when they were telling him, like, Wally kind of takes a step back. He's like, even though I have super speed, I'm gonna go ahead and take a step.
He's gotta get ready. This episode had some great gifs too. There's like that shot of the apes walking up, and then cutting to the 3 speedsters, and the 2 of them run off. I saw that gif.
I like that shot.
Yeah.
Monkey.
I mean, this looks good, man.
Yeah.
The apes fighting.
God damn, he falls a long way.
Yeah.
Should be dead.
Yeah.
Right? Jumps down, starts stomping him. How would you like that?
Love it. That kiss, though. She kisses Cisco right before she leaves. Cisco's like, yep.
Am I just remembering this wrong?
Yeah.
My great-grandfather gave this to my great-grandmother after World War II.
You can't say no after that speech.
I know. That's what's the fucked up part. But the thing is,
He was stationed in London.
hang on.
Across France all the way to Berlin.
He could just do a flashpoint until she says yes.
And when he got back, she was waiting for him on the dock of the Brooklyn Navy Yards. He proposed on the spot. After my mom passed away, Joe held on to this for me until tonight. Iris West, will you marry me?
Told you.
I could have swore she had said yes. Well,
Oh no, yeah, this was the cliffhanger. I forgot about that. The Wally seeing Savitar.
yeah. Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah. All right.
So does that mean now?
See, what I think, she doesn't answer him. They're building some tension. I don't know. I mean, who knows? Maybe next week, when when the episode starts, she's just wearing the ring and they're already engaged and it's
Right.
whatever. Or we pick up right there
With
and
Wally?
what?
Pick up with Wally? Is that what you're about to say?
No, we like at some point, maybe I don't know which, like maybe they start with the Wally thing and then cut back to that same moment of them sitting there, him just like waiting for her to say something. I mean, she's still afraid she's gonna die. There's
Right.
still that vision of the future.
But that changes the timeline.
We don't know. We don't
yeah,
know that.
Yeah, it does, because in the other one they weren't engaged as far as he knows.
We don't know that.
Well, this is his plan. He's like, well, go ahead and propose now. Change that timeline just a little.
That's just
bit
gonna
more.
suck even worse when he just impales her.
No,
Yeah,
but I
like-
think it's changed it, and now it's Wally that's gonna be killed by Savitar. That's what I think.
Either way, I hope not.
I don't. Oh yeah, I don't want either one of them. But then, I don't. Yeah, I don't want either one.
Yeah. Trying to think, kill somebody else.
Yeah.
Kill.
Julian.
Yeah. I mean, he's all right, but
Yeah.
he's expendable at this
Yeah,
point.
he is.
I'm not as invested in him as I am in like
Yeah.
Cisco or Wally or any of
Yeah.
the other characters.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Just go ahead and kill him off.
Pick
Pick another Harrison Wells. From
kill
another
him
planet.
off, and then Killer Frost would just go full on Killer Frost, and
Yeah.
just like, which, if those premonitions and other stuff from the future, do you think we're gonna be seeing her go full Killer Frost here in the
Eventually.
next couple episodes?
Eventually.
I mean, it would have to happen before that, right?
What would happen
Unless they stop it to change the future. But in the news headlines they say Killer Frost.
Yeah.
I don't know. Happen some point.
I think eventually she should go be be Killer Frost.
Yeah,
But what do you think about
because they
this?
have too many people on their team. Like, I'd be totally okay with her just going off and.
Yeah.
But the thing is, she wouldn't be as, unless she was like the big bad of a season, she wouldn't be as a recurring character like she is now.
It'd be more emotional.
Yeah.
What do you think about that being Wally's favorite movie, though?
What movie is it?
Casablanca, Blanca, whatever it
Oh
is.
yeah.
Really? Think that's Wally's favorite movie?
That's adult writers going, you know what, this young kid's gonna be cool and hip. He's gonna like the
Oh,
Casa.
you know what? You know what's funny? CGI gorillas coming from a parallel universe popping in. I'm like, okay,
I buy that.
I
but
get it all.
Casablanca, no. His favorite movie is Too Fast, Too Furious.
it has to be,
right?
because he's
a racer. He loves that shit. Yeah.
It's got to be one of the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah.
He likes cars.
He likes Tokyo Drift. That's his jam.
That's it. That's him.
Yeah.
What? Missed opportunity.
Yeah. Where you should have us in the writers' room.
Stupid.
Greg
Yeah.
Berlanti.
For that. Yeah. For that one little joke.
All right.
Yeah. Honestly, that's the only part of the show I didn't buy. I was like, I don't know. I think he's just saying that right now.
So yeah, that was the weakness in the 2-part Gorilla City crossover with the city of super intelligent telepathic apes
Not even just super
that
intelligent.
come through
just
a portal
intelligent
from
enough to
another
pick up a sword
Earth
and shield.
to come back to our Earth to destroy the city, taking over generals and trying to set off nukes,
Right.
all that stuff.
Right.
But Casablanca,
I mean, that's honestly. I'm not even trying to make a joke. That's the only thing in the episode that did a little ping. And I was like, I don't know, man.
they jumped the king shark on that.
Jump the king shark.
All right. If you like this episode, please leave a review on iTunes. That's the most important thing you can do to help us out, help people find this show. If you're watching on YouTube, like this video and subscribe to this channel. And leave a comment below. Yeah, let us know what you thought.
Share it with your friends. Share it with your family.
Yeah, share the show on Facebook. We're facebook.com/theamazingnerdiverse. We're on Twitter. I'm at Jeff_Grants.
I am at Steven Tukert. That's StevenTeuchert.
And we are at Nerdiverse Pod on Twitter. That's the pod, the Twitter for this show. And check out theamazingnerdiverse.com for all this and very little more. And until next time, I'm Jeff Grants.
It's morphin' time.
No, that's... What's your name?
Oh, I'm Steven Tukert.
We'll catch you right here next week on The Amazing Nerdiverse.
Hit him!
That wasn't a very good one.
Hit him!